There we go. There. That's fine. That's good. That's good right there. So this is the story of me riding Wildcat in every single row. Or, well, I should say, I'm going to ride Wildcat in every single row. This is today's video. This is today's bright idea. Is riding Wildcat in every row. There's 12 rows on Wildcat. This is such a bad idea. Everybody thinks Hersheypark is going to close Wildcat and whatnot, thinking it's gonna get RMC'd or some bigger picture or whatnot. I don't really care, but I know I'm going to regret not doing this if I don't do it now. This is such a bad idea. Joey, come on. It's, dude, I know it's literally only like June 22nd. I know they haven't announced a closing date or anything yet. We don't even know if it's closing. Yeah, I get it. All you have to do is ride it 12 times in every single row. I thought you said you liked this coaster. I know it's a bad idea. Alright, it's fine. And now, executing the idea of riding Wildcat in every single row. Wait a second. That's Fahrenheit. Hey, you should be a Wildcat. You should. You're having fun? No. You should be a Wildcat. Hang on. Let me fix this. Alrighty. We're nearing this disaster piece. Since Hershey might close it soon, we're gonna get on every single row on this coaster to say our last goodbyes. I have someone who likes to coaster a little too much with me.
I have a soft spot for this ride.
I don't like what we're doing here. It's going really slow, so maybe the ride won't be as painful, but this is us riding every row on Wildcat, the first GCI ever created.
Round 1, fight!
As usual, the station is completely empty. I think we can get this done in 45 minutes maybe. Ride number 1 starting in the front row. Row 1 accomplished. Probably the best ride I've ever gotten on that coaster.
That was a good ride.
Yeah, it was a good ride, but not enjoyable.
Yes, it was.
Especially for GCI standards, that was a terrible coaster, but the best ride I've ever gotten on Wildcat. Most remarkable part of that ride was this kind of weird pop, thank you, of ejector going into the weird turnaround thingy. I don't know why there's an ejector up there. Yep. Yeah, that stupid turnaround where like you lose all your speed right after the drop. There's a weird pop of ejector up there. And that helix, the final helix, was actually kind of forceful. So yeah, let's get 11 more rides on this sucker. Ride number 2. Row number 2. Let's get this ride over with. Number 2, right here. It's hauling for some reason, which is so confusing. So there's ejector in some of the potholes, but the helixes are actually a little forceful. Not like incredibly forceful and not enough to like be wow, but more forceful than they usually are. Still a horrible ride though. Other than that, we ran into Theme Park Avenue and we have to do this 10 more times. Theme Park Avenue, about to get on Hersheypark's worst wooden coaster. There they go. Hope you enjoy your ride, bud. How was it? How was it? Is it bad or good? It's mediocre. He says it was pretty good. It's okay. For Wildcat standards, yes, it's actually running fairly decent. But for just GCI standards, Lightning Racer standards, even Comet standards, it's a horrible ride. Alright, next ride is going to be in the back row because this half of the station is starting to fill up. So we're starting back row, and we gotta pick up at row number 3 up there. We just did back row. Worst one yet, worst row yet. I didn't get forces anywhere. The only place that I got forces were up there. I got airtime exiting that. Other than that, nothing. So back row, was not a fan of it. God, the only good thing about being in back row was seeing where all the potholes are in front of you, because you can see everybody in the train either jerk that way or that way, so you can brace for them. Only good thing about being in back row. This is gonna be hurting later. I probably should have popped an Advil about 15 minutes ago, but whatever. You guys better like this video, that's all I'm saying. The gods have heard our prayers. We're now going row 3. Epic. The back half of the train is starting to fill up now. So row 3, by far the worst row yet. That was even worse than back row. I gotta take a break, dude. We completed 1/4 of the train.
I got a bad ride because I was stapled really hard.
Yeah,
that's the only bad ride I've gotten in a while, because the ride up stapled me as hard as they could. That was bad.
That was just a bad ride in general. We completed 1/4 of the train. We got 1/4 more to go, and now we meet up with somebody else to help us out with our endeavors. There is the man. Are you ready to ride Wildcat more times than you can count? No, you're not.
Oh my God, you're short.
That's literally the first thing Joey ever said to me.
Yes, I do.
Like, we were in line for a Candemonium and he goes,
no,
"Whoa."
you're like, hey, look who it is.
Yeah, I
I'm
go,
like, wow,
"Hey,
you're
look
shorter
who it
than I
is." And you go, "Wow, you're shorter than I expected."
Oh my God.
We have, what? 8 more rides to go?
Bad ride.
And then I think we got to refill and go to the bathroom, and then we can keep going again. I got to take a break. All right, ride number 5. Let's get this over with. I don't know what. I don't know why everybody decided to come to Wildcat, but it's getting a little more crowded, which scares me because we still have to get 7 more rides on this coaster. Anyway, let's go. All right, number 4. Let's do it. That was ride number 5. Yeah, I think I might have said ride number 4, but anyway, that was ride number 5. A break was much needed, but that's still a bad coaster. I got stapled like halfway through the ride. It wasn't even that I got stapled in the station. Just halfway through the ride, I got absolutely jackhammered and stapled, and I couldn't even get my restraint to unlock. Joey had to help me. It was bad. Such a bad coaster. I'm not gonna lie, this is a cool shot. Other than that, after this ride, we are halfway done with completing the train of Wildcat. So,
I drank way too much water.
yeah, I've had about 4 of these. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not that excited, but it's whatever. Yeah, this isn't exactly ideal for what we're doing here, but we completed half the train. So maybe if we complete half the train now and half the train later, that would be okay. Getting this done in 45 minutes was not as ideal as we thought. So, that was a freaking cool shot. Anyway, I think we're just gonna take a break after this and go ride some other stuff. Line is atrocious. So we'll get row 5 and then we'll bounce and we'll go somewhere else. I'm enjoying this ride more than I thought. Like, I thought this would be much more unbearable, but the fact that it's hauling today is kind of fun. Anyway, let's do row 5. Just kidding. I know. We are not waiting for this. We are not doing row 5 because the station is filled. Second to back is going to be the row that we end on. And then we'll complete the 6 rows in between this and row 5. So I've lost count at this point of how many rides we've gotten on the coaster, but Grant and his crew is gonna meet us here, and then we're gonna get 1 more ride and then chill with them for a bit, because the line is looking like 20 minutes right now, and that's not acceptable or ideal for what we're doing. That was actually not a terrible ride in second and back row.
That was a good ride.
It was, I'll admit, it was decent. Yeah, it wasn't bad. So, we are now going to ride this once again with Grant.
Did you survive?
No, my bladder hurts. It's not okay, that was a good ride. Grant and I are gonna do a row, probably front row, because that's been the most enjoyable row so far.
Pay our respects.
And yeah, pay our respects. This will be ride number 8. And then
this actually might be my last ever ride on Wildcat. That's kind of.
I've gotten 7 so far today on it. And James back there, Mr. Tall Dude's gonna get a good thumbnail pic of us. I don't like this anymore. After this, fight. So we're going to get a ride on this, and then we will be 3/4 of the way done with the entire train. Woo! Took us way longer than we expected. It's bad, but I've lost count. Ride like 8 or 9.
Ride one for me.
I've been here for 2 hours, and I need to leave. We're gonna get a good thumbnail pic with James, which is why we're doing front row again. And then we are leaving because 9 rides on this coaster is enough. And then we can come back later and get the last 3 rides to finish off the train.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good day. I'd said to the ride ups that I would be back because I'm not doing another 3 rides, especially with the line. They laughed at me. That was another interesting ride. It wasn't great. Front row is like, I guess the best row, but also that second to last row ride was pretty good. Other than that, I'm okay with this being a gone coaster and being closed forever.